Today, Monaco are in town. It is second v third in the race for the automatic Champions League spots. Who will come out on top? Oh, guess who's back? Hey guys, Gamer James here. Thank you very much for coming back. As always, thank you very much for clicking that play button. Yes, he is back. Moussa Dembele, God, the legend. Oh, he's back. He is back from that long injury. He's back to full fitness. Well, back to physical fitness. Match sharpness, of course, is a long way away. It's good to have him back in the squad, though. You can see his stats have dropped a little bit, which is to be expected. He's been out for 4 months. So he's been out for a long time. Hopefully he'll come back, pick up where he left off. We'll get into the schedule. We'll have a look at the league table. We'll get into the match. It's going to be a big one, this one. Right. So, as you can see, the last video, of course, was the Paris Saint-Germain game, that 2-1 defeat. But just look at the form since. Unbelievable. The form just continues and continues. It is ridiculous at the minute. Yes, we went out in the French Cup 11th round after extra time to Caen, but the rest of it has just been fantastic. We had a bizarre 2-week break. It must have been around French Cup game time, I guess, or the Coupe de la Ligue final happened, and maybe because I've been in it the last 2 seasons, I haven't actually noticed, but maybe you have a free weekend in the league when that happens. I'll show you that Coupe de la Ligue final in a second because it was quite the game. But you can see we went up against Racing Club de Lens after the Paris game. 2 goals from Jordan Ayew, 1 from Oguzhan Ozyakup, got us a 3-2 win. Jordan Ayew again got the goal against Angers away. Then came that Caen game. Then a 4-2 win at home against Lorient. 2 goals from Juan Iturbe, very unlikely goal scorer at the minute. He doesn't play that often. Memphis Depay, Ivalio Chochev got goals. Valenciennes away, we won 2-0. Struggled a little bit in this one, but one of those really vital wins. Machalek and Traore with the goals. Then came a trip to Stade Rennais. Now, you probably remember me recapping the game earlier in the season at the Velodrome. Winning 1-0, absolutely dominant, 30-something shots on goal. They scored twice in injury time to win 2-1. Ridiculously frustrating match, but we exacted revenge, went to their place and destroyed them 4-1. It was a little bit nervy at one point. We took the lead, Jordan Ayew on 11 minutes. They equalised 11 minutes later, but then we asserted our authority, took the lead through Bruno Fernandes, and then late goals from Thauvin and Ayew put the icing on the cake. Really good result. Then came the 2-week break, international break, and then, as I say, the Coupe de la Ligue final. So what I did, you have to keep the match fitness up there. So we had a friendly tournament called the Coupe de Marseille, and we won it. We beat Hajduk in the semi-final 3-1, 2 goals from Zelalem and a goal from Machalek, and then won on penalties against Inter after a 3-3 draw. Then we had a home friendly with Rangers, and it was the return of Moussa Dembele, and he scored the only goal. He came on at half-time, and he got the goal 11 minutes later. Fantastic return for him. Got his fitness up a little bit. Like I say, it's his first game in 4 months, all the way back since the was it this Ludogorets game, wasn't it? All the way back 12th of December he got injured. First game back is on the 4th of April, my birthday. Great present for me. Moussa Dembele getting a goal. So today we play Monaco. I think I'll start Dembele. I'm not sure yet. We'll decide that. I don't know whether to start Ayew. I don't know whether to start Dembele. We'll figure that out before we get there. We do have potential transfer news, I guess, but I'll show you that in a minute. I'll show you the Coupe de la Ligue final, and then I'll show you Ligue 1. So just look at this. This was the final of the Coupe de la Ligue. Monaco against Paris Saint-Germain. You couldn't ask for 2 bigger clubs, apart from Marseille, being in the final. We've got history with both of these teams in the final. You know, we've been in the final the last 2 years, one against Monaco, one against Paris Saint-Germain. The year we played Monaco in the final, we beat Paris Saint-Germain to get there. Last season when we played Paris Saint-Germain in the final, we beat Monaco to get there. So we have a storied history already with these two. And it was a ridiculous game. Paris Saint-Germain won 6-3. they deserved the match. I mean, Monaco had the better of the possession, but Paris Saint-Germain created most of the chances. Didn't go to extra time. I mean, the scoring was done with 13 minutes to go. It was just a crazy, crazy game, and Paris Saint-Germain lift the trophy. Right, in terms of League One then, or League One? Ligue 1. Paris Saint-Germain, of course, are very, very close to wrapping up the title now. 6 games to go. They are 13 points clear of us. But look how many points clear we are of Monaco. We are 8 points clear of Monaco. That is why today's game is huge. If we win it, we would be 4 points away from sealing second place and an automatic place in the group stage of the Champions League. If Monaco win it, it brings the gap back down to 5, and would just give us a little bit of squeaky bum, I guess. But obviously, it's still in our hands. We would still fancy our chances. And yeah, I mean, 73 points we've got already. I imagine we'll add probably maybe another 10 to that in these last 6 games. That's the minimum I'm aiming for anyway. That's what, 3 wins and a draw out of 6 games. I think that's eminently achievable looking at our form. If we could get to 83 points, that would be ridiculous. I think 62 is the highest I've taken since I've been in charge. That was last season. So every season has been a massive improvement, and it's just brilliant. The tactics are working. The players are performing brilliantly. The morale is super, super high at the minute, and the form is unbelievable. Okay, so I mentioned a little bit of potential transfer news. It's this guy, Malang Sarr. He's a left-footed centre-back. He's French, which is the main reason I've gone for him, because I had problems with the European squad this season. I kind of forgot about the rules on homegrown talent. So I'm bringing him in. The likelihood is that someone like Eric Bailly is going to leave because Real Madrid are interested. They're still interested. Never had an offer from them. But if they come in, there's no way I'm going to be able to turn that down, because there's no way Eric Bailly would not want to go to Real Madrid. I mean, it's Real Madrid. So this guy's 21. I've got high hopes for him. We have got a deal agreed of 7.5 million, then 10 million or extras over 36 months. It's a really good deal. The only problem is, we showed you last video, it's the finances. We have no transfer budget to put aside for this deal, which is a little bit frustrating, but worst case scenario is we'll have to put off that deal and go back in for him as and when Eric Bailly leaves. We're hemorrhaging money. It's with 30 million, nearly 31 million in the red for the season, and I don't really get it. I mean, we're spending a lot of money on wages. We're spending 2.1 million on wages, which is about £170,000 a week over our budget. But I don't know if that doesn't really seem to be accounting for what is the money going out of the club. We, in the last video, I think we had 28 million in the bank, and it was only a month, 6 weeks ago, and we're down to less than 8.5 million now. So I'm a little worried. I said in the last video as well, I'm going to be looking to ship out quite a lot of players. That is definitely the case. There's a lot of players in that squad that need to go. I asked the board to upgrade the youth facilities. They said no, because they're not really interested. It's a results-driven business, and they just want to sign players to deliver success. Not really my philosophy in Football Manager. I do like to bring young players through. You might not realise that from from transfer business that I've done in the game, but I do like it. I get really excited when a young player comes through and makes the grade, becomes an international, becomes a star. It's the best thing ever. But yeah, this summer is going to be all about getting some of the high earners away from the club and getting money in, getting some youth players up and going again next season. Right, well, as you can see, we have gone for Jordan Ayew up front. I will probably give Dembele half an hour or so. He hasn't played for ages, and putting him in such a big game from the start, it might be a little bit too much for him. So hopefully Jordan can continue his ridiculously good form. He has scored, I think he's about 13 goals in his last 15 games. It's in ridiculously good form. We do have a little bit of a problem in the fact that I've got no defenders on the bench, because I've got no defenders. Gabriel Paulista is suspended, which isn't a problem because we've got Eric Bailly and Oscar Duarte. Problem is, my right back, Kevin Malqui, is injured. He's done his hamstring, he's out for a couple of months, which means Lucas Klosterman has to play at right back, and he would be our centre-back cover as well. So we're going to have to hope nothing happens to any of the defence. But anyway, we've got Asmir Begovic in goal, Augustinsson at left back, Eric Bailly, Oscar Duarte, Lucas Klosterman at right back, Thiago and Chochev in central midfield, and then we've got Depay, Bruno Fernandes, Florian Thauvin and Jordan Ayew up front. You can see Jordan Ayew's wanted. He's wanted by Newcastle. Tauvin's wanted by Milan. Eric Bailly, as I said, still wanted by Real Madrid. So all three of those, actually, I'd be quite happy to let go. So we'll see what happens in the summer with those, I guess. Wow, that is good news. Look at that. So they reckon we'll win. They will have enough quality to see off Monaco. Bernardo Silva and Thomas Lemar are not playing for Monaco. That is huge. Thomas Lemar has tormented us in the past. So that I'm not very, very upset about at all. Right, so the team talk. We've just assertively told them to go out there, give the fans something to cheer about and qualify for the Champions League. If we win this, I think we're guaranteed to finish in the top 3. So, and obviously would be very, very close to finishing in the top 2. Oh, let's hope they can deliver. So Radamel Falcao gets the game underway for Monaco. It's a full house at the Velodrome. It would be an amazing atmosphere. You can just imagine it. There's a foul immediately there by Jemison on Jordan Ayew. Are we going to see anything from the free kick, or is that just the usual bog stand? Wow! A yellow card less than 30 seconds into the match. Oh, that is huge. We've got to take advantage of that now. We've got to run at that defence. Here's Thauvin and Fernandes, Chochev, Thiago. Good early run from Thiago, but he's run off the ball by Moutinho. And here's Falcao. Backwards pass to Bakayoko. I'm amazed that some of these players are still at Monaco in the game, like Mbappe, like Bakayoko. Good shot from Falcao, but a good save. Yeah, I'm surprised that a lot of these big players are still at Monaco in the game. You would have thought they would have gone by now. But here's Memphis. Jordan Ayew, great ball, and Chochev. Oh, we've hit the post. That's a good chance. Comes back to Thiago. It's still alive. Here's Klosterman. Oh, thundering tackle from Mbappe. Free kick. Augustinsson clips it in. Muslera comes into the crowd and claims it. I mean, a draw would not be a terrible result in this game. I'll be honest. It wouldn't be the end of the world. A win would be amazing. A defeat wouldn't be a disaster. So it's a really tricky game to manage, to be fair. Here's Jordan Ayew. And Bakayoko, Mbappe, Falcao is going to lead the counter now. Keita and Mbappe. Closing down. Oh, it's a great ball in, and Moutinho lashes it in. That is a super, super goal. Brilliant move, brilliant counter-attack. That is what they've set out to do. They have set out to hit us on the break. So it is a brilliant goal. What a finish from Moutinho. Begovic got good hands to it. Couldn't keep it out. We're straight away back with the kickoff. It's down the left with Memphis. Into Bruno Fernandes. He's looked for Jordan Ayew. Great take from Ayew. Great hit. What a save, Muslera. Oh, that's a thundering drive from Jordan Ayew. Would have been an absolute stunner of a goal. But are they going to lead another counter on us here? Here's Saint-Maximin. Mbappe. Why is there such a big gap again in our defence? Come on. Jemison with the free kick. So I think I figured out why there was a massive hole in our defence. I tend to have one of my centre-backs playing as a stopper, which obviously means he comes forward looking for the ball, and it cost us in the goal. So I've dropped it back to a defend duty. So that should hopefully close out that gap. Because I noticed for a few games that they have been... Whoa, great hit. I've noticed for a few games the opposition have kind of got in. There's been a little hole there, and I've just realised it's because I had a defender on stopper. So well done me. We've figured it out though. Moutinho fires the free kick well over. So it's even on shots. It's even on possession. It's just not even on goals. Come on, boys. Monaco are doing what is needed of them here. And Mbappe's in. And Duarte gets back. That was a chance for Mbappe. Scored the goal that put us out of the Coupe de la Ligue as well, Mbappe. Begovic claims that corner. Moutinho. Mbappe, good tackle. Can we get it away? We do, and here is Memphis. And he's got Klosterman up front. Why was Klosterman the striker there? What happened there? Wow. Okay then. Right, here's Keita. João Moutinho played forward, but Eric Bailly steps across. Here's Memphis. Go on. Thiago, Bruno Fernandes. Come on, let's get the equaliser. Come on, come on, come on, come on. We're not playing too badly. We are matching them. It's just that they've scored a brilliant goal. Here's Thiago and Memphis. Great hit. Muslera tips it wide. Kind of went through his hands, but he got lucky. And yeah, that corner was nothing. It is half time. Right. We need to tell them. Right, we've just... What happened? Why is the... what's happened there? They all went round. Right, look at that. Wow, we've got some frustrated looking players, haven't we? The team talk went well. Show me something else in the second half. I'm not going to change the mentality of the team shape because it is working to the degree that we're matching them in terms of possession and shots. We're just not dominating them too much. So I might not keep it on control for much longer. I might just try and assert ourselves on the game a little bit because I think the control is allowing Monaco to come at us a little bit. Well, we've got a free kick. Look, I've got it paused at the minute. Look at that. Look where the ball is. The line, the vanishing spray line for the ball for where we need to take the free kick is in the penalty area. It's an extension of the D. I didn't see the foul. This is where the highlights kicked in. So can Memphis get us back into it? Oh, what a save. I think that took a massive deflection off the wall. What a save from Muslera. That was unbelievable. Right, cometh not quite the hour, cometh the man. Moussa Dembele is on as Falcao tamely shoots at Begovic. We've also taken Thiago off because he was looking furious. So the last thing I need is him diving into a challenger midfield. So Dembele is on for Jordan Ayew, who's having a stinker. And let's hope that he can do something for us now. Let's hope he can get us a goal, get us back into this match. Here he is. It's a good challenge by Glick. Be careful around Dembele. He's just come back from injury. Do not dive in on him like that. Here's Jemison. Cleared away. Mbappe will keep it in and will come at the defence. He's still going, Mbappe. He's going to get a shot away and it's just wide. Moutinho lifts it in. Oh, Kamil Glick. What a header. It's 2-0 Monaco. Oh, they mean business. They are not giving up this fight. Moutinho with a lovely delivery and a towering header into the opposite top corner from Glick. Wow. Right. Well, we went attacking. We aggressively demanded more. We brought on Ogojan for Bruno Fernandes. And the game has just skipped all the way forward to the end of the match. No highlights since that second goal. Absolutely nothing. It has just flown through. We have been beaten at home. We have lost the last two games on video now to Paris Saint-Germain and now to Monaco. That was absolutely appalling and they are getting told it as well. It was shocking. I'm far from pleased with that result. It was ridiculously bad. I mean, didn't see anything of Dembele. Didn't see anything of us at all. And I'm not even joking. There was not a single highlight after the second goal. It just flew through to that exit highlight. Unacceptable in the extreme. It's hard to deny that Monaco deserved the win. They had more shots. They had a bit more of the ball. They were obviously very aggressive. They committed 14 fouls to our 7. But they've come in. They've got the job done. They've gone at us. They've brought the gap back down to 5 points now. So it's still in our hands, but it's going to be a little bit nervy now. Right. That was bizarre. So Jordan Ayew's agent came to me and said he wants an improved contract for Jordan Ayew for the performance against Monaco because his silky running and passing ability was a constant problem. He got a 6.6 and I hauled him off 10 minutes into the second half. So I asked him to sack his agent, and he has done. And he's got a new agent. Bizarre. The form he's been in, all the goals he scored, and you come and ask for a new contract after a performance where I don't think I even remember commentating on him. I don't think I even remember saying his name, apart from when he was substituted. We have just 5 games to go then. 15 points left to play for, with 5 points clear of Monaco. We're 14 points ahead of Lyon in 4th, with 15 points to play for. So while it's not quite done yet for qualifying for the top 3, it's going to happen. We're not going to lose all 5. They're not going to win all 5. It's as good as done. All we need to do now is see off Monaco and make sure we finish 2nd. Definitely don't want to be 3rd. The next video is going to be the final game of the season. It's going to be Stade Velodrome away. Probably will be a dead rubber, but it's the final game of the season. We can wrap everything up. Hopefully Moussa Dembele will be in phenomenal goal scoring form, and hopefully we'll have budgets, things like that for next season. I can show you the youth, the players that are out on loan that I showed highlighted last video. I can show you a quick look at them. Probably just show bare highlights of the match against Stade Velodrome, and it'll be more of a wrap up of the season in general. But guys, thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoy it. If you did, remember to smash that like button for me and that subscribe button. Hit a huge milestone this week. I went over the 100 mark, 100 subscribers, which is unbelievable. New Year's Day this year I had 49, so I've more than doubled that now. It is brilliant. I know there's YouTubers out there with millions of subscribers, but to get to 100 for this channel, I'm just absolutely delighted. So thank you to each and every single one of you. Love you all. If you're not one of those 102, I think it is at the minute, remember, hit that subscribe button and never miss another video. I will see you for that Stade Velodrome game and for that end of season roundup. Hopefully 2nd place is ours.